everyone, it's Lizzie from Lizzie's Roll of Gems. Welcome back to my channel. It's Flirty Friday, and I'm not feeling very flirty today. I am livid right now. And yeah, right before I have to film this video, something that made me super mad happened today. So, we are going to chat a little bit. I'm going to do the shout outs. I'm extremely, very mad. So I'm working on my Flirty Friday picture. If you've seen it at the beginning, it is from the DiaPai store off of AliExpress. This painting, I have nothing bad to say about it. The squares are amazing. There is trash in it as always, but this painting has been a joy to work on, even in black and white. I am definitely going to buy from the store again because I know that the quality of their drills are superb. So, with that said, I tried to get them to do my mystery diamond painting for the person I was buying for, but they didn't. Their English is very broken, and I don't think they were understanding me. So I got frustrated, and I went with another buyer. I don't know if this buyer is any good. Hopefully they are, but she's already got her painting. So their shipping was very fast. I was very surprised. But with that said, I'm going to put in some Ys. I thought I finished the section. No wonder I didn't take a picture of it and post it to Instagram because I wasn't even complete. I didn't even complete it the last time I was working on it. I must have stopped to do something else. So I stopped the video. So get your whips out. This is when I sit down and talk to you all and we can just work on our projects together. That is what a whip and chat is all about. And this one is usually Flirty Friday, but today it's Lizzie Piss Off Day because I am extremely mad. And I will tell you why right now. So, there's a company that you will see on Thursday. I'm not going to say the company's name just yet because I like my unboxings to be a little bit of a surprise to you guys when you guys see what company I am unboxing. This company, I can't say too much or I might give it away, but I bought a 40 by 50 from this company, and it charged me over $20 for shipping. And altogether I paid $83 Canadian. Now, some people might think $83 is okay, but for a 40 by 50, I don't think $83 is okay. But I paid it because I wanted to try out the company. I have never tried out the company, and I wanted to see what they're all about. Even though, if you follow my channel, you probably know who I'm talking about, but I always vowed that I wouldn't buy from this company, but I broke down and I bought from them. So, what really made me mad is today I get home and Alyssa says to me, "You got a package at the post office." And I'm thinking, well, what the heck's at the post office? Why didn't they drop it at the door? Because they usually just drop it off at the door. And that will be that. So I called the post office to see if it was actually there yet. And she's like, "Yeah, it's here, but you owe $17 on this package." And I'm like, what? I'm like, what do I owe $17? It was actually 16 something and change, but I'm rounding it up to $17, okay? So $17. And I'm like, what the heck? what did I order that I didn't pay shipping for? And I'm thinking, okay, whatever. Now I'm curious. Now I need to go down to the post office today and find out what this package is. So the post office to me is Shoppers Drug Mart. Shoppers Drug Mart, if you don't know, if you don't live in Canada, it's a drugstore, but they have a post office at the back. I was going to ask about a P.O. box today too, but I forgot because I was so pissed off that I had to pay for this package. And of course, it doesn't say on the outside of the package where it was from. So yeah, I get home and I open up the package and I see who it's from. And don't I just lose my shit. Okay, I'm going to swear a little bit. My shit. I lost it. I lost it so bad. I sent a very nasty email back to them, which I probably are going to get a bad response because I was so mad at the fact that I had to pay this. So mad. Like, I will talk more about it on Thursday why I was so mad. Because I had some conflict with this company from the get-go. Even though I have never ever bought from them before. And I honestly wanted to give them a fair shot. Okay? A fair shot. But already now, even though the package is in immaculate condition, well, I hope to God it's in immaculate condition because I paid almost 20, no. I paid $37 shipping. $37 shipping on this package for a 40 by 50, okay? I might as well have gone to DY Moon Shop and paid $37 or $50 shipping from them and got probably a way better canvas. So yeah, I am mad. I am extremely mad. Liz, you need to calm down. I need to take a chill pill. That's what I need to do. I need to take a chill pill because I am so mad right now. I can't believe it. I cannot believe I'm mad. And I think I have every right to be mad. I have every right to be mad at this company right about now. Because that is bull. What the heck did I pay $20 for? What did I pay $20 from? It wasn't like it crossed the ocean to get to me. Because it did not. Like, what? Like, I honestly think, and like, this company has put bad taste in a lot of people's mouth. And for them to pull this on top of it all, it's just outrageous. It's outrageous. I cannot believe that. Say I bought a painting, okay? And it said no shipping. But then I get a thing from DHL saying, oh, you got to pay so-and-so for shipping. Okay, that's fine, granted, whatever. You want shipping money now? Okay, I'll pay the shipping money. Because I never had to pay it. But to pay $20 for international shipping and then pay more when it gets here, and it's not even a big package. That's the worst part of it all. It's not even a flippin' big package. It's a 40 by 50 because that's all I could afford, because I couldn't afford their bigger ones because they wanted $83 for a big one. That isn't with shipping. It would have been over $100 if I had bought one of the big ones. And I wasn't about that life just to try them out, to pay that much money, even though I almost paid $100 for a 40 by 50, which is outrageous. And I think I was on, you would think I was smoking some of Tyler's wacky tobacco when I ordered that, but I wasn't. Oh, I'm livid. See, sometimes you see Lizzie's pissed off side. This is Lizzie's pissed off side, and sometimes it comes out. I'm just mad. I'm just mad that I got ripped off. I feel like I got totally ripped off by this company, and I'm mad. It's bad enough that I didn't have very much faith in them when I ordered. And then for them to turn around and do this has even got me more mad. Because, you know, I work hard for my money. And I have to go to work every day so I can afford to put everything on my channel. Because I don't get paid for my channel. I'm not monetized. I'm not everything. So everything you see on my channel is I pay for it. But some stuff has been gifted to me too. But the majority of everything that you've seen on my channel, I have bought out of my own pocket. And then for something like this to happen, it just makes me lose it. Like, I can't believe I got ripped off. That's what I'm more mad about, is me being ripped off. Because I work hard for my money. I go to work every day in pain to make ends meet for my family. And then I have this YouTube channel that I'm not going to get people watching me if I don't bring in variety. And that's what I try to do, is bring in variety. As of today, I've made a decision. I did end up buying something, like, I'm so bad. I did end up buying something little off of Etsy because, you know, I love Etsy. And I found something and I bought it because I haven't seen anybody buy from this person. So I bought it. And it's a European, somebody from Europe that I bought it from. Maybe European channels have show this product. I'm not 100% sure. But anyways, I ended up buying today, but that's it. And I bought the mystery diamond painting for my mystery collab partner. And that's it. I'm not buying any, and I bought, there might be one more purchase that I might make from Treasure Studios Arts. And if you like to buy from Treasure Studios Arts, I am an affiliate to them, and my code is down below. If you use Lizzie15, you get 15% off any purchase over $40. Remember, it has to be over $40 USA. I might end up buying one more from them. And then that's it for the rest of this year. I made a decision. I cannot buy any more this year. I have quite a few still coming in the mail. It might hold me up for a little bit up until, it's probably not going to hold me up for, how many more months is it till the end of the year? Like 3. It's not going to hold me up that long, but it'll hold me up for a little bit. Sorry, I had to drink my Starbucks. My iced guava black tea. I really love that drink. I don't put any of the sugar liquid in it, the sugar cane liquid in it, and there's no lemonade in it. It's just the guava black tea and then 2 Splenda packages because I am diabetic. And I really like this drink. It's very refreshing. And today was a little bit warm. It warmed up this afternoon for sure. My air conditioner was going off. I haven't turned it off yet. But yeah. I'm going to go with C next. But on a brighter note, now that I'm done ranting for a little bit, I'm going to take a pause and we're going to find, first I'm going to find the C, which is right here. Okay, we're going to pause and we're going to come back and we're going to do shoutouts. Okay, I'm back. I had a little bit of a drink and a little bit of a vape to calm me down a little bit. So the shoutouts this week. Okay, if I don't get a better response on this anymore, I'm not going to continue with this next year. I will stop at December 31st when I said the giveaway was going to happen. And I'm not going to continue on if I don't start getting more people participating in it, because it saddens me sometimes that I don't get enough response. He didn't even respond to the rates. Whatever. It is what it is. Anyway. Did he? Didn't respond in the right spot. So I told someone to do the tiebreaker and he responded at the wrong spot, but whatever. This person got the most likes anyways, so this is the person that's going to get it again. And he's already won one time before because he posts all the time and people like what he's doing. So Jeffrey again got the diamond painting and the shout out group on my Facebook page. Again, he is doing Space of Reflections from Diamond Art Club. It's a Chuck Pinson. It's 74 centimeters by 55. And he's basically doing the left hand column in a one wide strip. The confetti is having a mosh pit party, he says at the end of the canvas. So yeah, and he's doing it for the Check Along 2, and it's a really pretty painting. I really like this Space of Reflections. It's very pretty. It's like a cottage. It reminds me of Canada in the fall. It's a really, really pretty diamond painting. It's probably not Canada in the fall, but that's what it reminds me of. So he gets the shout out for the Facebook group. And then on YouTube, I picked somebody that has never won from me, but commented on my last video. Oh, I didn't see that one. She just commented. And it goes out to Robin. Robin wrote, "Hey Lizzie, the image is absolutely gorgeous. I just purchased a wolf and I can't wait to get started on it. And this was on my Craftably video of my unboxing this week. I really super liked it. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. I really like the company. They are pricey, but the 60s by 40s on their website aren't too bad, and they are pricey, but when I look at it, it's already in Canadian dollars, which I like. I don't like it when a company has you go onto their site and you see the prices and you think, oh, that's not bad, but it's in US dollars. So then when you go to do the exchange, it's like it goes whammy right in your face. Yeah, I don't like that. So when I go look at the thing and it's already in Canadian dollars, there's no surprises at checkout. So that's what I like about their website. So yeah, those are the 2 shoutouts of the week. And then I'm going to go back to talk about, I'm not sure. I'm back. I kind of have to break it in segments so when I go back in editing, I don't have to edit out the whole amount. Like I use iMovie and it's an easy program to use, but it's not very effective like other ones are. But it's like old people friendly. So I'm gonna call it because I'm old and I can understand it. And yeah, everything I do on my YouTube channel is done on my iPhone. My iPhone is my world, and if I ever lost my iPhone, I'd probably cry. I'm not even joking you about that. I do everything on this phone for the YouTube channel. I barely ever go on the computer and go on YouTube Studios on the. I have it downloaded on my phone too, but it's not as good as the one on the computer. Like the computer, you can do a lot more than you can do on the app version. But yeah, sometimes I do pull out the computer and try to do some stuff. Like I try to get more, try to do some stuff like putting in the little icon at the bottom that you can click and you can just subscribe right on the channel onto the side. I put that there to help see if I can get more subscribers, and I tried putting my most popular video as my trailer, and that is actually the unboxing for this painting. I never ever thought that this unboxing would get me so many hits on YouTube, but it has. I'm like at 1,300 views on this canvas. And you know what? I should get a free canvas from this company because I have so. No, I'm just joking. No, like they even know. They probably don't even watch YouTube. The AliExpress companies. I don't know. Maybe they do, but I don't think they do. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Oh, I'm tired. I'm starting to yawn. That's not good. Gigi was barking a little bit a while ago. Lola is sleeping over there on the couch. She looks like a big old fuzzball because they do need a haircut. And then I have the painting that I'm really mad at right beside me right now on the couch because I just opened it and it made me very mad. And I knew I had to film this video, so it probably wasn't a very good time to go pick up that package. I should have did this whip and chat earlier, but I went out with my friend Mo for lunch, and we went out to Tia's because like COVID is starting to get really bad here in Ontario, and we decided, well, we should go out for lunch before they close down the restaurants. But we went to Tia's, and Tia's was very dead, so it wasn't like we were exposed to a lot of people there. Plus, I know the owners. It's all good. And we went there, and we had a burger. She didn't really like the burger because she's like, oh, something tastes different on it. And I'm like, oh, it's the Portuguese sauce. The hot sauce, like the Portuguese pimenta. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about, but Portuguese people like to use this sauce on pretty much everything they make, and it's called pita pita, and it's we call it pimenta, but in English they call it pita pita, and they put it on the little roasted potatoes and everything. I don't know if anybody's a Portuguese dish, and they have the little roasted yellow potatoes. It's very famous around here. Everybody loves to eat them. My mom used to make them all the time. And I've tried to make them a few times, and I'm not as successful at making them. I have a few times. It's hit or miss for me. Sometimes I make them good. Sometimes they turn out to be a little bit of a flop. The key to cooking Portuguese is you just add beer or wine to everything you make. And that's pretty much how they cook. Octopus is my favorite. Right, Lisa B? Yeah, octopus. Gotta try it. Yum, 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 yum. I could really go for some octopus right now. Just saying. It's so yummy, guys. Don't knock it until you try it. It's so, so, so good. But anyway, I haven't had octopus. Maybe I'll ask Helen to make me some octopus for Christmas. For New Year's Eve. Sometimes we have seafood on New Year's Eve. That's usually our tradition, is we eat seafood for New Year's Eve. Because, you know, that's what us Portuguese people do, is we eat a lot of seafood. So, what was I getting? Oh yeah, me and Mo went up for lunch. And then she asked me if I could take her granddaughter to get blood work done at the clinic. But she was dreading it. Well, her granddaughter is a type 1 diabetic. And she needed to get her blood tests done because during COVID, she hadn't really gone. And now they're like cracking down that they want it done. So she asked me if I could take her. And I thought the lab was open till 5. And we were just lucky because they were just about... Where's tea? Oh, right here. They were just about to close when we got there. Because we got there just before 4 o'clock. And I'm like, I thought the lab was open till 5. But I guess during COVID, the hours have been knocked down to 4 o'clock. But she made it on time and she got her blood work done. The poor little thing. She was not happy about going. Even though she gets herself pricked every day, it's still a little different going to get blood done at a lab, right? For a little 7-year-old girl. So I went and took her there and she gave herself a not so lovely haircut. And yeah. Her grandmother was not very happy about her not so good haircut that she gave herself the other night, I guess. She had scissors hidden and she cut her hair down to the scalp. Yeah, Alyssa did that too when she was little. I think it's a kid thing. Alyssa did that, but she only did her bangs, which weren't too bad. She only did her bangs, and she did it just before she went to junior kindergarten. So her first month of junior kindergarten, she had funny bangs. Because there was no way of me being able to fix what she did. I think I have pictures of her, but I don't think I have them where I can post it on here because... Oh gosh, that was before I had a cell phone. Can you believe that? I think the first cell phone I got was when I was with one of my exes that lived here with me. So when I moved into this house was the first time I got a cell phone, but it was like a walkie-talkie cell phone. It was weird. That was my first. And then when we broke up, the kids were texting and stuff on a phone. Sorry about that, guys. I tried to pause while Gigi was barking. In the evening, I don't know. When I'm talking and the house is quiet, he can hear every little sound outside, so he thinks he has to have a voice. And he has to bark. I think that's a T right there. And this is not T anymore. This is V. Because I put the T's away. Oh, darn it. I just spilled them everywhere. So, I was talking about haircuts, wasn't I? Yeah. My dogs need haircuts, too. But then she was going on about her birthday party and what happened after I left. There was a little bit of drama at the restaurant. One of our friends slept with her cousin. And it was just a fling. She was with somebody else. It was a fling. Like, it was a fling that she had with him. And she told him from the get-go that it was just a fling. But, of course, you know what happens. You know, everybody knows that's been in that situation. And I don't care who you are. You can say, oh yeah, I just want, you know, to have a fling. But you end up growing feelings, especially if it's more than once. It's not a one-night stand, and it's more than once with that person. You grow feelings for that person, and and it's usually the other way around. It's usually the girl that falls hard for the guy, but in this case, it was the guy that fell hard for the girl. And she left the person she was with, and now she's moved on to somebody else, but not the guy, not her cousin, a different guy. So he called her a name at the restaurant, and apparently he was making funny faces as all the pictures she was taking of all the tables and stuff. He was making funny faces at her and stuff, and then she just got mad. She got mad, and then she blew up on him at the table, and I'm like thinking, whoa, what the heck's going on? Because, you know, I don't get all the stories because, frankly, if you ask me, it's a whole darn mess. This is not the first friend of hers that he slept with. I can honestly say I never slept with him. So, and then she got mad at him because, you know, she told him from the get-go, I don't want to hear it. I don't think it's right what you're doing with her anyway. And it's your life, basically. Why does that one not look right there? Like, it doesn't look like that should be there. Does it? P. Yeah, that totally is not a P. Totally not a P. Sometimes I don't know what I do. That was definitely not a P. A P poo. And now I got two over here. I don't know what I'm going to do tonight. I think I saw an email that Dateline's on tonight on Thursday, so I think I'm going to watch that. And maybe diamond paint somewhere on this while I watch it. Tomorrow I have to go to work. I have to work all weekend, so there ain't going to be much diamond painting happening this weekend. Because that's usually when I just chill after work. I don't want to commit myself to anything. And usually when I don't diamond paint on those days, then it really makes me want to diamond paint on my days off. And it makes it worth my while that I'm diamond painting on my days off. And I have next weekend off, so I can really dedicate some time to my two big pieces, because I really like to get this one out of the park. But I still got a very, very long way to go on this painting. More than like, this is the end of it right here. But I'm doing a very big section to get to the end, right? And as much as I love this painting, the black and white is really getting to me because, you know me, I like color. I like to do paintings with color, even though I am extremely in love with this picture. You don't even know how much I love this picture. It just makes me feel like maybe someday I'll have a sexy man do that to me. I don't know. I just want to be loved. That's all. But it will come. It will come eventually. I think I'm not going to try the dating right now on the dating app. I'm just not. I'm just not feeling it right now. I don't want to do that right now. I'm quite content with hopefully it finding me someday. I don't know. Maybe I'm a hopeless romantic. I still get lots of them that send me messages on Instagram. I don't even read them, honestly, because like sometimes I feel like they're just catfishes, and I don't even respond. Yeah, that's what I think about them apples. Just saying. Almost done the section. Almost done the section. Oops, I dropped two. Oh, there he goes again, barking at absolutely nothing. There's nothing out there. Like, I think Gigi just barks to hear some noise. Some noises. Yeah, I think he's getting senile in his old age. Are you getting senile, Gigi? I think so. This is an A. I need 7. 7 and I'm done this section. Woo woo! I did it! I did it! It's not like there was lots there. I'm getting all excited and there was barely anything done on this painting. 7. You think how long I've been working on this painting and I don't even remember where the letters are? In my Harbor Freight. I love Harbor Freights. Have I told you guys that already? If you live in the United States, buy a Harbor Freight. Just saying. See these pink tweezers? Treasure Studios Arts. I love these tweezers. I got lots of them now. So I've bought lots of pens. Well, not lots, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, I'm going to pause. I'm going to open this up a little bit more and we will get chatting some more. Okay, I just turned the TV on because I'm gonna watch TV tonight and chillax because, you know, wind down because tomorrow I gotta work. And I was just watching there and they're talking about Thanksgiving. If you guys don't know, Thanksgiving is it this weekend? I have a feeling. No, we're in September, Liz. We're in September. What are you talking about? It's not Thanksgiving. Oh, we're still in September. No, Thanksgiving in Canada is in October. It's not in November like the Americans. So they're already talking about Thanksgiving that we're not allowed to have large get-togethers for Thanksgiving this year. Just like Easter, it's happening all over again, guys, and yeah. Actually, I'm thinking the weekend that those guys go on the retreat is actually Thanksgiving weekend in Canada. Now that I'm thinking about it, and I'm pretty sure I'm working. I'm pretty sure I'm working that weekend. I have to double check. I don't really look at in advance. I'd have to like count the weekends when I look at the calendar. I have a feeling it's the weekend of the retreat is actually Canada Thanksgiving, which I could probably, well, not really. I had to work that weekend, but I could have took it an extra long time because it's a 4-day weekend, but not for me though. I hate it when the holiday ends up being on the Monday because you work all weekend and then you have Monday off, but so does everybody else. And the people that didn't have to work on the weekend got a 4-day weekend. Yeah. That's when it bites. And I think that's how Thanksgiving falls for us this year. We get the shaft end of the deal. But I'm pretty sure the last holiday we got the good end of the deal and they got shafted, so it all evens out, I guess. But yeah. They're already saying don't expect to be able to have a big Thanksgiving. Yeah, because they have made it that social gatherings can't be more than 10 people inside, 25 outside. And really, who's going to have Thanksgiving outside? Nobody. Unless you want to freeze your tushy off. Because it's already getting a little nippy out there. It gets warm in the afternoon, but it does cool down a lot in the evening. And Alyssa is in her room hackling at the television. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder about that child. I don't understand teenagers. I'm like really struggling with teenage love. Like, I really want to be supportive for her, but I really don't understand the way teenagers think these days. And I think it's mostly because I'm a parent and I'm in denial that my child is growing up. I don't know, and I just want her to be a little girl forever, and I know that's not the case and it won't happen. I don't know. My relationship with Alyssa was always different than my relationship with Sarah. Sarah was more like independent and she wasn't very affectionate as a child. And Alyssa is totally opposite. So I think that's why I'm struggling with it a little bit more. And Alyssa tells me a lot more than Sarah ever told me as a teenager. Like, there's stuff that about Sarah and Tyler that they never even told me. That, you know, if you watch me and Tyler's mini house lives, you'll understand. He tells me stories that I didn't even have a clue happened back in the day. And, yeah. And today he was going on, what was he going on about today? About, that it's my fault he lacked at school because I gave him a television in his room. And he said he'd stay up late and watch TV when he was 10. And I'm like, Tyler, you went to school when you were 10. You only started lashing out on school when you went to high school. One time, I'll probably ask him to tell the story the next time we do a live, but there was a story about, I got pulled in to the high school. That child, I tell you, the things I went through with Tyler, like, you guys all think it's funny and everything, but he's a lot of reason why I have a lot of my gray hairs in my head. And I got pulled in by his religion teacher and the guidance counselor about his behavior, and then she shows me his religion test, and the answers to the test were outrageously ridiculous. He might be able to tell you. I can't even remember anymore because I was so embarrassed when she was reading it. And he just thought it was the funniest thing on the face of the earth because that's the way Tyler was. He didn't believe that he should have to learn religion, even though he was in a Catholic high school. Just saying. And then he got so, I don't want to take religion, whatever. They're like, fine, you don't want to take religion, then you can still graduate. You just won't get the Catholic diploma, because you get 2 diplomas when you go to a Catholic high school. You get the Ontario high school diploma, and then you get the Catholic school board diploma. I don't know. There really is no difference. It doesn't make it any better when you go to college because you got this Catholic high school diploma. So I don't even know. It just looks good on paper, I guess. But don't tell them that because they have to take religion. Alyssa doesn't like religion either. I thought religion was the easiest subject ever. So this is how I differ from my children, because I used to think, religion's an easy credit. Because to me, religion was an easy credit. So that's the difference between me and my children. And then Tyler was like giving her a hard time because when we went to the dentist, she's like, oh, just drop me off at school, because she missed school because I thought we were going to miss school for the dentist appointment. And then she's like, oh, just drop me off at school. So now the schools here in Canada, I think I've said this already, she only has 1 class all day, and that's construction. So she was not wearing her uniform, obviously, because we're going to the dentist. And she's like, well, just drop me off at school. Tyler's like, you're not in uniform. You can't go to school. You don't have a uniform. She's like, I'm in construction. They don't care if I'm wearing my uniform or not. And then Tyler's like, no, it's not in uniform. You're not in uniform code, blah, 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 blah. And they're going on, fighting back and forth in the car. And I'm like, obviously, if Alyssa says that she doesn't have to wear it, then she'll know. And I better not get a call saying that I have to pick her up because she's out of uniform. So anyways, needless to say, I dropped her off with her street clothes on, and I never got a call, so she was fine. But Tyler's like, what is that school becoming? Blah, blah, blah. He was like on this, kick rampage, but I think it was just mad because he couldn't go to the dentist today. I don't know. Like, yes, I like to be tortured at the dentist. I don't look forward to going to the dentist. I hate the dentist. I hate the sound of the drill. Not that I have to, all I need to go for is a cleaning. But by the time I actually get into my cleaning with all this COVID going on, that I'm probably going to have a cavity because I haven't had a cleaning. Whew. Oh, probably 6 months now, because I usually go every 3 months because my work pays for every 3 months for a cleaning. And yeah. But with that said, I don't know how much I've rambled on and talked to you guys about, but I hope this is a long enough video. But I think I'm going to call it a day because I think I've talked your guys' ears off enough. And as much as I like to spend all of Friday with you, I don't think you want to spend all Friday with me. I don't think if I could actually talk for hours by myself. Even though when I do it live, it goes by so fast. The time flies by when you're live. It's ridiculously crazy. More so when I'm doing these whipping chats. I find it very hard and struggle to talk about stuff. And I try to entertain you guys because you guys don't come here to hear me go, oh, it's me almost day about my life. You guys want to be entertained, and I try to entertain you as much as I can. I'm not very funny. At least I don't think I am. Some people do think I am funny, but I think Tyler's more funnier than I am. But yeah, I'm sorry about the rant at the beginning of the video. I just needed to vent. And Alyssa just wasn't getting it. She's like, but look, the canvas is in perfect condition. I don't care. That wasn't the point of my rant, Alyssa. It wasn't the point that the canvas is in perfect condition. Okay? But now I'm so mad and I'm not going to give a bias. I have to calm down because I want to give it a fair review, but yet still say that I'm still going to talk about the shipping, and I don't care. Let's see if they email me back by Thursday, because it's not going up on the channel till Thursday. I have not opened it yet. I have not looked at it because I am still mad. So I'm going to give it till my days off. I'll probably film it on Tuesday. And yeah, we'll go from there. But with that said, I'm going to go. And I'd like to wish everybody a happy weekend. And think of me when you're sitting at home diamond painting all weekend long and I'm at work. No, just kidding. With that said, I'll let you guys go. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Well, folks, that's it for today's video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you like, please subscribe to my channel. I'd be super tickle pink. And remember to hit that notification bell and it will remind you whenever I load up a video. And till next time, take care, everyone. Bye.